Do you want to do a what?
No, I'll just go straight into it.
Really?
Yep.
You sure?
We're going to go straight into it because otherwise it's more like radio. Do you know what? Even this bit, right? So I never know how to start a podcast. There's so many different ways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think just go straight into it. I always end up doing 15 takes. It's me. It's me going, welcome back to the...
Oh,
no, welcome back to...
Yeah.
I always get it wrong.
Shall I try it?
You try it. If you get it right, though, I'm going to fucking hate you first.
Hey, my bad. I've been doing it. Okay. So welcome back to Banging Jim.
It's me terrible. I hated it. Let's just go straight into it.
Let's play a game called Natty or Not.
Natty or Not.
Natty or Not.
Natty or Not. Okay.
So for those of you people out there who don't know what it means, Natty mean natural.
Natural bodybuilder.
Natural bodybuilder.
Doesn't use steroids.
Nothing enhanced, just good old fashioned, brought up organically, simple. Okay.
When we say completely natty, so that doesn't include supplements. Supplements are okay.
Yeah,
we're talking just steroids.
Hey, steroids. We're talking like performance enhancing supplementation.
Right, okay.
So we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to read out some names. And I'm not going to get involved in this because it's difficult. It's just your opinion.
Yeah.
Lay person.
Yeah.
I have my thoughts, but I want to hear yours.
But there's also this theory that the easiest way to tell if someone's on steroids or not is if they lift more than you.
Standard. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Chris Evans.
See, I think he's natty. I think he's a natural. But the problem is, I think he's natural because you say Chris Evans, and I hear Captain America. And Captain America, and in fact, I'm about to say Captain America wouldn't do drugs, but that's why he's Captain America.
That's the whole point.
He was the biggest steroid user.
He had the serum.
Oh God, so no, I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
And he looks like the kind of guy who's just like, he's too nice a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's very much in proportion as well. Like he looks like he really trains. It's like Henry Cavill. Like when you see him and you see the videos of him training, he looks like he's training for it.
Well, ironically, that's a nice segue because my next person is Henry Cavill.
Superman doesn't need steroids.
He doesn't need it.
No. You don't need steroids when you can fly.
No.
How would he get the needle in?
Oh, well done.
I don't think he's done steroids.
Okay, I like that.
I think he's natty. So Chris Evans is a no.
Yeah.
Chris Evans is a natty trainer.
Yeah.
And Henry Cavill is also natty.
Love it. All right, this can get interesting because this guy's physique is dense and he's done some amazing roles where he's had to be in great shape very, very quickly. But I think he's got good genes. But Michael B. Jordan.
I think he's natural. Like you see again stuff of him really training, and plus when you watch the Creed films and you see what he can actually do.
Yeah,
and he's not things though. He's cut, but he's not massive.
Right.
He's not. If he was roided up, he'd be a lot bigger.
Yeah, he's got great genes.
Yeah.
His muscle separation, his symmetry is there. He's got good muscle quality.
Yeah, but have you seen the stuff like when he was young?
Yeah.
So that size progression looks realistic.
Yeah.
He's not someone that I look at and go, he's on steroids. When he was Killmonger, he kind of had a point. I really do think that there's so many Marvel films now that as I'm getting older, like I was like, I kind of get it.
I've seen where you're coming from this.
Yeah. Do you know what? I agree with Thanos.
Yeah.
I used to think I would do the Thanos slap if I could choose which 50% to keep.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got a little bit older and I thought, do you know what? Just give me like a 30 people guest list.
Oh, yeah. The VIP. Snap their fingers.
Yeah, get rid of half of them.
Yeah. You're not serving a purpose after you are.
Oh, there's so many people.
I mean, I'd be gutted if I clicked my fingers and certain people still stayed. Jason Momoa.
I'd put money on that he's natural because I see him when he's not working for a film.
Yeah.
And he doesn't go too badly out of shape.
No.
But he's even said it. He goes, I work out when I'm being paid to work out.
There you go.
And outside of that, I'm like, he's a very active person anyway. I mean, I'm borderline stalking the guy, but he's a very active person.
Yeah.
anyway. So he's got that natural shape and he's very much into his extreme sports.
Yeah.
Rock climbing's going to look after you just from your core.
I didn't know he did other stuff.
Oh, God, if he was there, I would lose my mind.
Oh, man.
I reckon I'd hug him and never let him go. I'm starting to think it's more than 80-20.
I agree. Okay, I agree. Now, this is going to be very contentious, this one. Terry Crews.
Do you know what? Terry Crews, the guy hasn't aged for 50 years.
No, he hasn't, has he?
Terry Crews looks exactly the same as when you first saw Terry Crews.
Yeah. I remember watching him in Expendables and thinking, he's a mad mountain.
Yeah, he's massive.
And he hasn't changed. His suits are better. He's trimmed down a bit now.
Yeah.
But he still is in great
He's in
great
wonderful shape. Like, Terry Crews is my body idol. Like, if that's what I want to aim for.
So well done.
Because he's just, and when he's in a suit, he doesn't look huge.
No, he doesn't.
And then he takes it off, and you're like, this dude's jacked.
Dude, he went from being that big, threatening dude in White Chicks, okay, to now in a suit hosting America's Got Talent.
It's everything he's done. Even in like White Chicks, he's hilarious. The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
He's the Longest Yard.
Hero Training.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Come on.
The Old Spice advert.
Yeah.
Funny dude.
He's a funny dude. A genuinely funny dude. Feels grounded. So you're saying Natty?
I'm going Natty. I mean, definitely supplements because he's 147.
Yeah.
So there's definitely supplements in there.
Yeah.
Who's next on the list?
Next on the list, we're going to, Zac Efron. Next on the list. I've got my thoughts on this.
I kind of think he was, and I'll tell you why. When he did Baywatch, I see the size from Baywatch.
Right.
And you hear him talk about it.
Yeah.
He hated it. He hated being that size. He hated working out like that. He's got a couple of documentaries out.
Yeah.
But he hated it. And I'm thinking, why? Because it must have not just been the working out. And plus to get that jacked.
Right. So soon after The Greatest Showman.
Yeah. I'm like, I reckon you were on something. You look great, but it was...
Allegedly.
I reckon allegedly you were on something.
It's a tough one, only because he seems like he wants to be taken seriously as an actor. He's going down the route of being a very method actor. So he's going to extremes.
I think he's a great actor.
I think he's a great actor. I mean, the whole High School Musical thing, which we still watch in our house now, go Wildcats. I think he's a method actor. So I think he would do what's necessary for his craft.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing clips and behind the scenes of his upcoming movie where it's a wrestling one.
As a wrestler, yeah.
And I've seen the size on him there.
I reckon he was on something. I don't think he's constantly on it.
No.
But I reckon for that role, I reckon that's an easier, I think he's done it, allegedly.
There you go. Chris Hemsworth. Right, let me tell you about this now. His name comes up in my house way too often.
Do you know what? I do like Chris Hemsworth a lot. I did not like Thor: Love and Thunder.
No.
The way he was in Avengers was hilarious. Endgame, he was brilliant.
Yeah.
The first Thor, he played that balance of hilarious and action.
Absolutely.
And Love and Thunder just became...
It was chaotic.
Very slapstick.
It was way too much.
And I was like, I'm not into this.
I watched that film in 3 sittings. Yeah. I couldn't do it in one
Thor Ragnarok was my favourite one. That's the one where they got the balance perfect.
Yeah.
You look at the size difference from that one in comparison to the first
one. Yeah.
I reckon he's dabbled.
And you think he dabbled for the first one?
No, I don't think he dabbled for the first one.
Okay.
I think he dabbled for the later ones.
Very well, he came from Home and Away.
Yeah.
To this.
But you look at Jason Momoa when he was in Baywatch years ago, he was tiny.
It's true.
There's loads of, what's his name that plays Reacher?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he should be on the list.
Right.
Alan, what's his name? Alan Richardson?
Is that something like that? Yeah.
Something like that.
But he's come out and said he is.
Huh?
He came out and said he was on, he said he was on testosterone.
Yeah, which is code for going,
yeah.
You're doing it because he put on a lot very, very quickly. And he's a perfect Reacher.
Yeah.
Have you read the books?
No, I haven't. But
it's hilarious.
People keep saying he fits it more than Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is 4 foot.
In heels.
Yes, in Cuban heels, Tom Cruise is 4 foot. And Richard, the way that Richard's described, that's exactly what Richard looks like.
Oh, really?
He's meant to be 6'6", and he's meant to be massive. He's described as a man mountain. Tom Cruise is 4 foot.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay, so we're saying Chris Hemsworth. We're saying...
I reckon dabbled.
Right, we're getting to the top 2 now. So I'm doing reverse order. This should be the quickest one ever. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah, I reckon he did 100%.
Of course. How many valves in his heart are his own?
Oh, my God.
Not many. He's had quadruple.
Yeah.
Right? How he's still alive when many of his compatriots and his colleagues from back then.
Oh, God, you've seen Ronnie Coleman, the state of that dude now.
Oh.
That's sad, isn't it?
Right.
See the size of him.
Yeah.
But that is something like that. It's still a drug. Something like that. It's not natural. You can't sustain that forever.
He's still around. So we're both active people, always out on the road, doing bits and pieces. And you're on the road a hell of a lot. You're always touring or appearing on panel shows. How do you stay in shape when you're on the road?
On the road is the hardest place. And do you know what? I think the biggest problem that people will probably relate to is there are so many excuses.
Yeah.
There are so many excuses as to why you don't. Do you know, like most gyms, I got told this stat, most gyms, something like 70% of their members don't even come to the gym.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
So when I'm on the road, especially my last year tour was a bit better. When I'm at home, I can get up, I go in the morning, I come back, I do the school run. It's part of my working day. But when you're on the road, it's not even just the gym, it's the food. So I will now, for example, if I'm going to Liverpool to do a show, I will go, is there a pure gym or is there a gym that I can use in Liverpool that does day passes? So I now leave 2-3 hours earlier, drive there, work out, shower, change, get ready for the show then, and then I go and do the show.
Structure.
Yeah. But then the hard part now, if I don't eat at the right time on the way home, I'm getting McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm getting like £25 worth of McDonald's, which is a lot of McDonald's.
That's a lot of McDonald's, dude.
Because I've got a few hours on the road and I'm going to pick at stuff.
Is that you pay with a debit card, cash, or credit card?
Oh.
That's a lot.
But yeah, that was the hard part. And also because you can meal prep.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want to eat cold food all the time. So it's like, some of these, and I'd say, you've got those sort of ready meals, just add water.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what they're doing and I've used some of them. They do taste nice, but it's for me, another pot noodle.
Right.
And I don't know if I trust it. I like actual food. I like eating a lot of it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I don't mind eating clean, because when I eat clean, it's a lot of food.
Yeah.
But but that takes a bigger dedication, because now I've got to leave earlier and then get somewhere and then work out. I'm very much used to, I do it in the morning because I'd say 9 times out of 10, if I don't train in the morning, I'm not going.
Oh, really?
I don't want to.
Okay.
No. I hate going to the gym. I like being at the gym.
Oh.
I hate going to the gym.
Oh.
I love the last 15 minutes of a session where you're pumped, you feel great, without walking in and filling up your water and getting ready. And I don't want to live this.
But you know what? Do you know how many people are probably listening to this right now and going, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me. And it's like, you're allowed to feel like that.
Yeah.
But what you're not allowed to do is not go.
Yeah.
You can't give into that. You have to fight that fear. That first rep is actually getting up and getting into the gym.
Someone said to me once, he goes, if you're ever feeling like you don't want to go to the gym, get up and go anyway. I was like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I love that.
Just go and do it. You know you'll feel better after the workout.
Yeah.
But the process of going to the gym, and I'm quite lucky where my gym is literally 500 meters from my house. So I can get there in minutes.
In seconds.
If I had to drive, that's what's keeping me at my gym. Like,
you're so close.
It's so close. And to be fair to them, they keep upgrading it. But there was a while before the new owners did a lot of the renovations. There was a while I was like, I'm going to change gyms. But then I thought, I can't be bothered to drive 15 minutes. And that's it, 15 minutes,
15 minutes.
not far. But I don't want to sit. What if there's traffic? What if I'm late back? I can't be bothered.
Point taken.
Convenience helps a lot.
Yes.
But I was just like going to the gym, especially when I go so I try and go at like 6 a.m. So I'm up at 6, I'm in the gym for 6.
Oh, you're the early morning train.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm not doing it. I have to do it before I do anything else. So the friend of mine that I train with, one of my neighbours, right now he's injured. And he's going to hear this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really happy that he's injured.
Oh, he's going to love this.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. It wasn't life threatening. He dropped a barbell on himself.
Same for then.
I don't know what he was lifting, but just because he's going to hear this, let's say it was 60 kilos and he was really struggling.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't very heavy.
I heard that rumor.
It was 60 kilos and he was doing a suicide grip.
Okay.
Which I like to do as well.
So do I.
Yeah, and as he's pushed it up, I think he was too close to the clips and the bar hit both clips at the same time and knocked it off his hand and just hit him square in the chest. So for the last 2-3 weeks, he's had, he was on painkillers for a long way. Lucky enough, he didn't break anything.
Okay.
That's why I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of bruising. He's been in a bit of pain, can't work out. So because he's got a real job, for us to train together, we have to go at 6:30. Whereas for the last 3 weeks, I've got to not set an alarm. I get up, I do the school run, and I go to the gym at 9 o'clock, and I'm done at 11:30. Whereas before, I would get up, we'd get in the gym for 6:30, train to 7:30. I'd probably walk for half an hour, then have to do the school run, and then come back and do another walk just to get it out of my system.
Yeah.
But getting up that early, I only do it so we can train together because we are quite competitive and it does help. But for the last 3 weeks, I've been so happy that I'll call him up and I'm going, how are you feeling? And I care, but not a lot.
Not enough.
No. What I'm really asking is, when are you coming back?
Yeah. Do I have to start getting early? Do I have to set an alarm?
Yeah. He reckons he's going to be ready to go back next week. So I might just follow him and just push him over or something.
Next week's not good. The weather's not good in the morning.
No.
Yeah. Put it off.
And this is easy in the summer, 6 a.m. is easy.
Right. So I like the early morning train. Right, but I got clients from 5:45 a.m. All right, 5:45 in the morning sometimes. All right, and so the thought
is that their choice or yours?
It's both. They work in the city or they're traveling, and also I haven't got much time today because I do the school drop-offs as well. So yeah, but sometimes a lot of those are online people. So
yeah,
but still, and so the thought I have to get up even earlier than that to train. Nah. So my training is flexible. I try and get in when I can.
Yeah.
And I just know I need to try and get at least 2 or 3 sessions a week.
Yeah.
That's it. If I can get it in any time. I trained yesterday in the evening, didn't like it in the slightest.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. I felt like my tank was almost empty and little utes were coming in.
Yeah.
En masse, in the little vest tops, all right, flexing themselves in the mirror. Fine, fair dues. But I was like, I'm too tired for this. I felt like the guy from Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this. Do you know what I mean?
I do like working out on a program because then it's not my choice. I find it much easier to train when it's not my choice.
Oh, well done.
If it's me going, what should I do today? I'm like, what should I do today? Go home.
Yeah.
I don't want to play it.
There's not.
I don't want to lift that. It's very heavy.
Yeah. And it's people around making noises.
So because of the comedy, right? There's lots of jokes that I do that are about my physicality.
Right.
Which means I've now got to maintain this. And there's so many times, I was squatting the other day. I had 3.5 plates on. Brag. Repping it out. Brag. And it felt really good to throw on reps.
That's a lot
for 3.5 plates. But I was knackered. And I'm in there thinking, all of this for one fucking joke.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Sure, though. That joke better be good, though.
It works. And it lands, but I don't always use it. That's the thing. But now that I've set this precedent, this is the brand.
Yeah.
I've now got to maintain it. I'm like, I just want to eat. Do you know? I'll tell you what I'm jealous of. Do you know when you go the fat dad's on holiday, belly out, happy, beer in hand,
yeah,
happy, having a hot dog, no cares, no kids are playing, And the joy in his face, I'm like, oh, I want to not care like that.
But we do.
Oh, God, yeah.
We do. Honestly, we're going on holiday in a few weeks' time, brag. And I'm eating. As soon as we hit by now and we paid, everything in my head changed. The chemicals changed.
Yeah.
Suddenly I was like, the next food shop, you're like, oh, you're him.
Yeah.
There was no Jaffa cakes. There was no this and that. I literally just smashed it out of the park. And I have been for the past few weeks.
You do. I'm very goal orientated. I'll tell you what makes me lazy. The fact that I know what to do. I know how to do it because I've done it before. So now I'm like, and I keep doing it. So last year, it was just before, I think it was maybe June, July, I get the call, you've been booked to do Live at the Apollo. So now, but as soon as they told me that, again, my mind switched because I was like, I want to be this weight because I know what it looks like on TV to be this weight.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, right, okay, I had like 6 weeks to drop 10 kilos. Easy. Because I know how to do it.
Yes.
But then after that, I want to go and eat everything now. So it's trying to get that consistency. That's the hard part.
Well, I think from the point of view where people need to know this, you don't always have to want to go. I've been training, same as you. I mean, I'm older than you, all right, a little bit.
A lot older than me. Like a lot.
I'll cut you.
It's so much older than me. Like 17.
Oh.
And I'm Nigerian, so we don't know if that's true or not.
We have no proof.
I've got 8 passports.
And 3 surnames.
I'm nearly 18.
Well done.
Thank you.
I mean, you can still play for like the national squad.
Kanu's done it, so why not?
And he was 73 when he came as a substitute in the last game. Right. But I mean, I've been training for what? Like 34 years. Oh, okay. And so people think, oh, you must love the gym. You must be able to. I'm not. But I'm addicted to feeling okay. I'm not trying to feel superhuman.
Yeah.
I want to be okay. And the days I don't want to go, I know I have to go. And I've got a little person that's looking up at me and I can't make excuses for that. But I've also got people who will judge me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give them any more fuel. So no.
I'll tell you what I enjoy, especially when I'm consistent. I really enjoy moving without making any noises. I like moving, and there was one I remember a little while ago. I hadn't trained for a while, and I was squatting, and quite nicely, my knees were keeping count of my reps.
That's so.
With every rep, there was a click, 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 click. You just count the clicks.
Do you know what? That's so kind of them to do that for you. That is so kind. See, but yeah, I don't. Thankfully, I don't have that at the moment. But at the same time, I'm getting to an age where I can't remember if it did or not. Anyway, so now I think we're all winning here.
I saw one video which I thought was hilarious, and this guy has got a voiceover of this dude working out, and he goes, "I don't work out for health. I don't work out for lifestyle. I work out so at any point I can always beat my child in any race or any activity. Whatever that kid says, let's do this.
Yeah.
He will always, even when he's in his mid-20s, he will fear a running race with me." And I was like, that is great, because now my son plays rugby.
Right.
He does kickboxing. And I'm thinking, I've got 9 years till he's turning 18. And that birthday, I'm going to beat the life. Oh, we're going to fight.
Oh, yeah.
About the time your kid pokes you in the eye, kicks you for no reason.
Yeah.
All of these things, I've been writing them down.
Oh, yeah, it's a little jar.
Yeah, I'm saving it up.
Yeah.
And then your 18th birthday, we're fighting.
Yeah, that jar's going to open.
Yeah.
We're on the whole whoop house. Yeah.
I'm very scared that I would lose that. He's 9 and he's already 5 foot.
Oh.
So you look at you. You think 20 years ago you looked like this.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, you've not changed, and even then you were jacked.
Thank you.
Right? And I hated you for it back then, because I very much was not. But that, because it's been your lifestyle, you've maintained this shape.
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of people, they treat it as a fad.
Yeah, in and out.
And I think to make any sort of change, it's got to be, with whatever you do, it has to be lifestyle.
Consistency is king. Yeah. Going off the track, I'm boring. Yeah. As in, I feel like I'm boring because I haven't changed much over the past 20, 30 years, which other people are like, wow. I'm like, no, I feel like I'm boring because I haven't got bigger or I got smaller. My clothes fit the same. And so not much changes. I'm just ticking over. but I'm trying to stay healthy because the priority changed. We're parents now.
Yeah.
We're fathers.
Yeah.
I just want to be around as long as I can for my little one.
God, my scare was 2019 when I went through heart failure.
Right.
And it was sudden. And it was one of those things where you realise how much you've taken for granted. Because at that time, I was still working full time, and I'd got a lot bigger within live comedy.
Yeah.
So I was working full time Monday to Friday, and then I was also gigging full time Thursday to Sunday. So your lifestyle now has completely changed. There was no healthy diet. It was McDonald's at 2 a.m, driving home, and then you're just eating those during the day because you can. I never got the time to train properly. You're drinking to excess. When you're like, if I was away for the weekend, I'd go, do you know what? I need a blowout. And I'd go out and drink for the whole weekend. And that lifestyle and now that I think back, there were signs. Because I had a lot of fluid on my lungs, and I could have, now I would notice, but then I was just training, but it doesn't matter how hard I trained, I could not lose weight. I'd try and be on a deficit, wouldn't happen. I would try and up my steps. I'd be more active. It just, whatever I did not work. It's because of all the fluid that I had on me. And then going through something like heart failure, because you don't know until you're in the hospital bed and someone's telling you, you just nearly died, and you still might. We don't know. But it took them a solid 2 weeks for them to get me to a stable position.
And we don't know.
And at that point, because you think, it's about to get real deep. Yeah. There's no comedy here. My dad left when we were kids. Like, saying left, he just wasn't in the picture. And my biggest thing was, I will never do that to my children. And I'm lying there thinking, I actually might.
Yeah.
And it's because of something that I did, which made it worse. So I was a really heavy smoker. Haven't touched a cigarette since then. Always want one. I always want a cigarette.
Oh, wow. So you're fighting that battle every day?
Yeah. But I know I never smoke.
Good.
But that thought's always there. So that lifestyle changes. And once that changed, everything around it changed. I'm much healthier now. I'm much more aware, because I'm not just doing it for me anymore.
Right.
I'm doing it so they've got me.
It's bigger than you.
Yeah.
And that's what I think a lot of people fail to realize when it comes to fitness. They stop, they yo-yo.
Yeah.
And you go, you're still thinking it's about you.
Yeah.
You forget about the people that you might leave behind if something happens to you. You're not preparing yourself and trying to be a role model for your kids to grow have healthy lives.
Yeah. And
be better than you. Why comedy? Why gym?
Oh, why comedy? I've always enjoyed making people laugh.
Love it.
That's my sole purpose. It gives me joy when you've given that to someone.
I love that.
It's my favorite thing. I've always enjoyed making people laugh.